Okay, we are bouncing all over. I just finished like an hour and a half of movie reviews, and by golly, now we've got a pizza review coming up in just a hot second here. I was watching James Hoffman on what he thinks I should do with a mocha pot. He calls it like a maca? Something like that. I trust the little Brit. This is what we're working with here. It's shaped like a heart. It's Valentine's Day. I saw this at Lidl a week ago, and I said, well, I've been reviewing pizzas, and I said to myself, heart-shaped Rick oven style. Hold on, it's brick oven. Brick oven style cheese pizza. They got, the mozzarella pearls there. I should probably start preheating the oven because a friend's coming over to try this. 355 degrees. For how long? 9 to 11 minutes. So what we're going to do then in order to accomplish that is we're going to, come on, give me I have to hit bake, don't I? And we're going to set it to 355. We do that. I'm going to hit that. Make sure the oven's clear. Sometimes, at least in my family growing up, we stored stuff in the oven. Just other like baking trays and things like that. We had this light too, just for extra light. This is great. So that's what it looks like, it should look like. And it might also have a little heart-shaped ribbon along the side of it. Basil and tomato. I'm sure we're going to taste tomato and basil pretty effectively. What are the ingredients? So we'll look at our macros first. It's 2 servings per container, so this might be fairly small. 740 per package. Okay, in half of a pie, if you break the heart in half, you got 16 grams of protein. What is up with my focus? Really? You're gonna have trouble? You are on auto, right? Yeah. Okay, well, that's the way that is. We got 16 grams of protein, we got 49 carbs. Ooh, hefty. No added sugar. Wow, that's really blurring quick. 12 grams of fat, and just double that for if you eat the whole thing. Less than 1 gram of sugar if you eat the whole thing. Let's see, we got wheat flour, low moisture part skim mozzarella, cheese cultures, rennet, I don't know. Well, that's part of the mozzarella. Okay, we got tomato pulp. That's promising, tomato pulp, I think. Chopped tomatoes, that's promising. Water, vegetable oils. It's olive oil in the mix. Well, actually, no, the olive oil is separate. Yeast, salt, dehydrated baker's yeast, wheat. Oh, there is basil, there is oregano. Datum, I think I've heard of that. I don't remember if it's positive or negative. May contain fish and eggs and tree nuts. That's crazy. Product of Italy. Okay, let's go. It's product of Italy. Don't refreeze. That's what we're dealing with. Okay. That honestly sounds more promising than I would anticipate. I got this just because I'm like, it's a cheesy little heart-shaped pizza. Well, cheesy. Corny little, flowery. It's a heart-shaped pizza. Hey, UPS, they're probably here to deliver my mini DVD RAMs. That's a thrill. Anyway, back with you in a second. That's what we're looking at. It is about 10 seconds later. The dog's down. She heard the UPS guy. Okay, that's it in the plastic. That ingredient list sounded more promising than I would anticipate. But we'll see. We'll see ultimately. Okay, and here's our out of plastic wrap look. Our first look. Let me see if I can get a little more natural lighting in this his People don't say that anymore, and for good reason, I think. What are my thoughts on this? You can see where is that fully focused? We're having trouble with our focus. Maybe it's just focal length, I don't know. If I flip this to manual, I just zoom the heck in. Is that yeah, that's as focused as it can go. Okay, cool. And that's it. Yeah, like you can see the little burnt cheese areas just asking to be reheated. That actually looks like a thick at least, sauce. And we've got a heart palpitation or something here. Bypass, I don't know. The cheese distribution is definitely following this heart shape. It doesn't look super thick right in the center. Is it bubbled in the center? Maybe lightly, but look at that char. That is brick oven right there. Yeah, and it doesn't have like the classic lines all over the back that you'd usually see in a freezer pizza. It does have these two big lines, but I don't know. Truth be told, it looks kind of promising. We'll see. We've got some time. It'll be a little bit. Well, I'm recording again, and here's the pizza at 9 minutes in. I'm going to give it another minute and a half probably. Now, and there is a heart-shaped pizza.
Well, that's good because your heart-shaped lady's walking down the street.
Is she really?
Yeah.
You think she's shaped like a heart? She's described it more as a pear. Anyway, that pizza's not looking bad. It's looking a little dry, a little sad. I left it in more minutes longer than, this is me looking at Isaac right now, as I say, more minutes longer than I originally anticipated because it felt still somewhat cool in the center. Isaac, how are you?
You feel cool all over.
Isaac.
Because you're one cool cat.
This is me walking towards Isaac. Okay.
You're cool too.
Okay. We are here in a field. She's on her phone. It's not a field, it's a cemetery.
That's worth noting.
Yes.
It is a vibe.
It really does. And the pizza was being warmed, and yeah, it's not too long after removal from the source of heat because that is important to keep it fresh. Let's see if we can grab this down. Okay. So usually when me and Isaac do this, we bite in at the same time. You don't have to if you don't want to.
It's nice.
For the people at home, there was not much of a cheese pull. I did leave this in. The people at home, by the way, I get usually like 70 views for a pizza review, which is shocking to me. But I don't think it's the same people at any time.
Okay. Do you know if it's the same people?
I don't.
Okay.
If you've watched multiple of my pizza reviews, find something better to do with your time. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
It smells so tomatoey. Oh, she's just going right there just eating
I don't
it.
smell my food before I eat it.
It smells so tomatoey.
It
Oh,
does smell very tomatoey.
I got a good crunch.
Which is
Whoa.
very, very surprising.
Yeah.
For it sitting in a container.
Yeah. So, it said 9 to 11 minutes. I think I left it in a little longer than any of that because I touched the sauce in the center, and it was still kind of cool. So I was like, leave it in. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Y'all hear the crunch.
I'm surprised.
That was not a crunchy part. No, you just got juiced.
There were crunchy parts though.
I don't know if you got a really mozzarella-y part, but this is like a slab of real mozzarella. Like I actually taste it's mozzarella. It's not cheap cheese right there. I usually zoom in at some point. The zoom gives a really nice look often. Yeah,
Especially with the golden hour.
truly.
Yeah.
Patchouli. Yeah. Do you have any deeper comments, Hannah, on the pizza?
I think it would be improved with honey.
Okay, great. It's funny you should say that. And there are plates here too.
Nice. I forgot you were more prepared.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it stands really well on its own.
Yeah. There's.
No.
If you have more to say, I encourage
I'm
you.
surprised.
She's
I'm just
surprised.
Yeah.
If you were a crayon, what color would you be? Anyway.
Thank you, sir.
The dough, I'm not getting a huge broad flavor profile on. It does taste slightly yeasty. On my piece here, there seems to be a layer of dough after the initial crunch that is just soft and doughy in a way that I wouldn't anticipate from a frozen pizza. And this cheese on the top is truly very thick. Like this is just a slab of mozzarella, which is great. The tomato sauce, I could actually smell tomato right off
No,
the
yeah,
bat.
I could too, and I wasn't even intentionally smelling my food.
That's insane. That you don't intentionally smell your food.
It is insane,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm also assuming honey on pizza may be controversial.
No,
For your viewers.
If there are, I don't like have people engage in my
Okay.
videos, but if anybody has watched multiple, they do know that per a friend's. Did I just hear a sniff? No, there's someone walking far away.
Yeah, I mean it's a cold time.
It is.
People
So,
sniff.
and when it gets colder, you got to sniff harder. Yeah, I'm impressed by the quality of the cheese and the tomato sauce, and the crunch on the actual crust
Yeah,
was delightful.
no, it's really good.
It's a good mouthfeel.
A good
But
mouthfeel.
they all know that when the pizza's bad, you add honey and ranch, and that makes it much better.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't think it had to have it.
Yeah.
But I think it is. I think it's gonna be good.
as I get further into the tomatoey sauce, it's not very vibrant, but it definitely does taste more real.
I'm gonna put this here. Is that okay?
You can put it right here, honestly. Here, I'll hold it.
Okay,
I understand.
I understand.
We
I
both
understand.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be back after honey. But for now. You okay? Oh shit, that's zoomed in a lot more than I expected.
It's for the cheese.
It's for the cheese?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's zoomed
I'll
in
take
for the
it.
cheese.
I need to raise it up. Okay. We're recording right now, but I'm still adjusting the camera. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Okay, cool. Pizza has been finished. Did you have any closing thoughts on the pizza before review?
I was surprised with the quality. It tasted very real. It smelled very real, even though I didn't intentionally smell it.
Yes. You keep doing your thing. I'm going to turn on the backlight.
No, it's good. I think that's it. I still think it was improved. It did not have to have ranch and honey, but I do think that was an improvement. But I am biased towards that. Yeah.
I too am bi. But I thought that the sauce at some point like merged. Like I'd mentioned the dough, like just above the crust was like really, really soft. For some bite, it's like the dough merged with the sauce, and it just felt like I was getting raw dough tomatoey.
Is that nice?
I didn't hate it. I think generally the sauce is pretty weak.
Okay. It felt very straight tomato and not like,
Nothing fancy.
yeah, it didn't feel mixed with other things.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of like other frozen pizzas I've had, the sauce is definitely better.
Okay.
Because usually the flavor of the sauce is like vaguely tomato, mainly salt, if anything. This one is just like vaguely tomato, but it wasn't crazy. But given the like all the other stuff, good crunch, good mozzarella cheese that was actually real mozzarella, and it like actually felt like a hearty pizza. So our rating system, it's out of 5 stars. 3 is like it's fine, it's good, it's whatever. Anything less than 3 is like you're starting to say, I would, maybe it's fine, but like I don't recommend it.
Okay.
And if it's like less than a 2, it's like this is actively bad. If it's between 3 and 4, like the decimals are encouraged. 3 and 4, it's like, yeah, this is good, but like don't go crazy. Usually, if it's above a 4, then that's like, okay, you should give this pizza a whirl.
Okay.
Yeah. 4.8 is like unheard of.
That hasn't happened yet?
Not for pizza, no.
Okay.
I think I reviewed. I just gave Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. The Robert De Niro movie adaptation. I gave that like a 4.2, which might be the highest I've given. No,
Oh.
I think I've given other movies higher, maybe, but of recent movies.
Okay.
Yeah. I am going to start by saying that this is, for me, probably a 3.3, which is to say it was much better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I thought, given its price, which was either $2.50 or $3.50, I don't remember. $3.49 sounds right. Given that and the fact that it's a tacky heart-shaped pizza, I was anticipating.
It was heart-shaped.
Yes, yes, it was.
I thought it was going to taste like plastic.
I thought it was going to taste like a heart. Is what I told my roommate Andrew. I said like I'm going to eat a heart today. I just watched Silence of the Lambs, so I'm inspired. But yeah, I was anticipating something pretty mediocre, and if for nothing more than subverting my expectations, I'm very satisfied. But also, it's not like you've got to try this. You know?
I would have said 3.6.
3.6.
So, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it didn't taste. I feel like it gets bumped up for me because of how simplistic and real the ingredients felt. But they didn't necessarily feel like especially delicious because they weren't combined with all of the yummy seasonings and things that pizza that I like has. But yeah, 3.6.
I would also note that's a good score. That's a good explanation. I'd note the honey and the ranch addition. It could be that it's a little chilly out here. It's probably in the low 40s Fahrenheit. So the pizza, by the time that we were like adding stuff, it was getting a little cooler.
Yes. I also feel like if we'd had it when it was like hot, which you
hot.
did your best.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You did your best.
I even almost considered like we should take a bite like here in the house.
Yeah.
But headspace wasn't right, so it was good to get out.
It's important to get the headspace right.
Yeah. Yeah, so having added, I feel like the rating probably deteriorated over time, and adding honey and ranch did not, like, for me, necessarily improve it, but rather just kept it at a 3.2. So,
okay.
yeah, maybe 3.3.
Yeah.
It might be being a little hard.
Yeah.
3.25, I'll say. That's my final.
I think it's my final too.
Excellent.
It was good.
3.25 and a 3.6.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the heart-shaped pizza from Lidl.
Is that just the brand, the Lidl brand?
I don't actually remember.
It's gonna be hard for them to find
I
it.
think it is a Lidl brand, yeah.
Okay.
Lidl brand. Go high five a raccoon.
Cheers.
Yep.
Selling it.